What is going on, guys? This is your boy Az. We are back here with another morning update for you guys here, and hopefully you guys are having a wonderful morning and a wonderful start to your day so far here. Let's quickly get caught up here in case you guys might have missed it. I was not the first to break word on it, but I will give a shout out here to my boy Rayge, and of course as well to Boyon, the two fastest data miners we've got. So appreciate the hard work as always, boys. In case you guys might have missed it, this was an earlier one indicating already that there were hints that July 26th is most likely going to be some indication of the Scorpion Breaker, right? This was the first, basically the breaking news that we were going to get the next breaker, and it was, in fact, going to be Scorpion. And, of course, as well, the July 26th kind of falls in line here with the Spider-Man new movie as well. So, sort of kind of makes sense. So, we should hopefully be seeing some early indication of something on this blog this week, or maybe perhaps next week, because obviously you guys can see here the July 26th is fastly coming here. So that's the first point I want to make. Also on that note with the Scorpion Breaker, I guess. Sorry, my apologies. Still trying to get used to the next breaker here. But it does look like we do have some indications on the teams that will most likely be required for this next breaker event. And it makes a lot of sense. We're seeing indications here for the Exalted, which makes sense because it's kind of the newer Cosmic Crucible team. And they may, in fact, have bonuses active for the next breaker as well. Maybe it will be raid bonuses because there's also some Insidious 6 here. There's Spider Society as well. Vulture, Scorpion, those are all part of the Insidious 6 tags, right? There's also some indication here as well that we may get the Amazing Avengers as well, right? Which they already indicated that would be a key team in the breaker event. So we'll have to see here, but yes, we can already kind of start seeing together what the team compositions are going to be. Spider Society, perhaps, maybe Amazing Avengers, of course the Exalted, which covers like the immune section, and who knows, maybe, yeah, we'll have to see here with how this next breaker is. But of course as well, once we do get news on it, you guys know that we can start our planning and our preparation as well. The next set of Datamines is also something that was yesterday here, and as well, like I said, shout out to the data miners for always doing the heavy lifting for us all. So shout out to you, boys. It does look like we have some traits now required for the new trepidation raids, or I think that's how you say it. I'm just gonna call them T raids. I'll call them T raids because I hate pronunciations and I always do things pronouncing wrong and whatever. So we'll call them T raids for now. So yeah, it looks like there's some non-mythic villains in Hellfire Club, which makes sense. Hellfire Club's a previous raid team. There's going to be, looks like Insidious 6 and a non-mythic city. So yeah, again, shouldn't be shocking, right? We're using the Insidious 6 city members as well. Non-mythic Mystic and Immortal Weapons. So yes, Immortal Weapons, previous raid meta team. Yes. Nothing surprising. And then, of course, as well, champions, which I guess I might need to start building them up here, but we'll have to see. Our alliance doesn't push the highest difficulties, and we always get away with difficulty 8s and 9s to allow for flexibility back to the to our players, because I am the alliance leader in my group here, and that's just something I've always believed in. I don't believe in pushing people and getting everyone to level up certain characters. That doesn't sit well with me. And I do believe in there is a real life balance, right? I don't want people, spending money and forcing the game's will onto, on the way that you play, right? So, yeah, obviously, I guess maybe that's why my alliance mates have enjoyed my alliance, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a very casual guy. So, anyways, so the last and final one, Amazing Avengers and non-mythic hero. So, I guess in this case, it does look like finally, it's been about a year and a bit, but it does look like the Vigilantes are finally taking a bow out, and they are officially out of this raid team lineup now. So that's important because, the Amazing Avengers is supposedly going to take that city row on here, and it'll be interesting to see how that fits in with Professor Xavier, with the Dark Dimensions, and of course as well with Blue Marvel, right? So we'll have to see how this new team is, but I'm excited. Spider-Man's great. I've been waiting for his rework, and Blade, I need to, get him up, and I need to test him first. But yeah, so far the pre-gameplay stuff from the Envoys hasn't really convinced me. So anyways, that's just my 2 cents. So that's that point. And then again, just kind of tying back into the Datamines as well here. the T raids, does look like there's some requirements. And again, you can kind of see the difficulties. And I think right now we're probably going to be sticking within that range where it's a level 105, maybe gear tier 19, gear tier 18. I think that's going to be the hot spot because that's a very reasonable difficulty. And I think that's going to be somewhere ranging from somewhere in the difficulties 7 to 8 and 9. So I think that's realistic. And I do think it's a compromise as well. And I don't know if it's going to be like totally game breaking, because yeah, it's usually, if right now if you go into the annihilation raids, it's just a few hundred orbs and it's not going to be a deal breaker, at least from my side of things. I'm not willing to force my alliance mates and make them unhappy just so we can get a couple fragments, right, extra per raid, right? That just doesn't sit well with me. So that's just my take. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. That's kind of all I really got today. I didn't want to touch on anything else other than Datamines because, yeah, like I said, there's a ton of stuff coming, and yeah, I want to give you guys a little breather from it. But like I said, there's the Sentry event going on here. You guys would have seen some of my videos already, and yeah, just don't forget to do that up before he leaves. The rewards are crap. Don't push your Carnage unless you absolutely have the resources like I did. But otherwise, yeah, it's kind of a fluff. It's kind of a fluff event, and it's kind of crap. They need to put diamonds or something for Sentry. Otherwise, it's not really worth it. I don't even have my Sentry level, so it's definitely not really worth it from my side. But anyways, those are the Datamines in a nutshell. Again, big shout out to Boyan. Big shout out to Rayge. Thank you, boys, for always doing the heavy lifting for us. And we'll see if there's any blog updates today or tomorrow. Other than that, happy Thursday. I'll see you guys in the next one.